Hello, beautiful people of the interwebs. I know what you're thinking. What's with the screen? Where's my Skyrim? What the hell is going on? Well, today, you and I are going to go on a completely new adventure, boys and girls, and we are going to do that because I have somehow managed to accidentally delete or never actually record the facecam video for the next 30-minute session. So what we're going to do instead is I am going to actually watch the video with you, and I am going to try to remember what I said, especially anything that I refer to in later sessions, because I've already done several later sessions after this one that are ready for upload that I can't upload because I have to fix this one first. So, of course, if I can remember any reactions I had to particular things that occurred, I will do my best to replicate them for you, so that you understand what it is that you and I have lost this day. Alright, are you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Right, so I remember I was very excited at the beginning of this session because this marked the first time that I had ever installed a mod, not just in Skyrim, but like in my whole life. I had never ever installed a mod before, so it's an exciting experience, a bit of a learning curve. I had some trouble at first. I went to install the Even Better Quest Objectives mod, but then I discovered that I had to actually install the unofficial Skyrim fix, or patch, I guess, first. Apparently a lot of the mods require that. So I installed that, didn't really consider it a mod, even though it's unofficial, it is a patch, so I patched things, and then I downloaded the mod. And I was excited to see if it was going to work retroactively to quests that I had already generated in my quest log, and so, which is what I'm checking right now, and it did. You can see it says north of Helgen on the White River. It didn't used to say that, so I was pretty excited that it worked retroactively. Not that it really mattered, I didn't have that many quests anyway. It wouldn't have been a problem if it didn't, but it was just nice to know. So I was very excited about that, about getting to use that mod, and at this point I think I was thinking, okay, Reesha's had 9 hours sleep. She's not exactly recovered from her horrible ordeal, right? She did have 2 concussions, probably has a little memory loss, maybe feels a little nauseated, though that could be the residual effects of the rat tail. And it's probably about time for her to think about what she's going to do in Skyrim. Like maybe do some adventuring. For instance, she wants to build her fortune, right? That's why she came to Skyrim, to find her fortune and all. It's about 11 a.m. So first thing she needs to do is go do some shopping, and then probably head to the nearest town where she can maybe get a bounty or something. Oh, I remember this because when this loaded, I was so impressed. I'm so impressed still, obviously, with the detail of the giant. There's lots of detail in the giants in the Xbox, but it's just, you can see a lot more now in these ultra settings. You see all of this little individual hanks of hair. And so here we are, out to do some shopping in Riverwood. And the first place to go you'd think would be the blacksmith, because you want to sell off your armor, right, to the blacksmith before you go to the general trader. So I go over to the blacksmith expecting to do business, and then I'm thinking, why is he not here? Where's the blacksmith? It's 11 a.m. Like, dude, come to work. What's your problem? It took me a minute to remember, oh right, he's the uncle of that guy, that Imperial guy. So he's not here because he's off in some other section waiting for me to walk up to him and trigger a dialogue event, which I'm not going to do. So I'll have to go straight to the general trader, and he'll come back to work after I advance the main story in a different way.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Excuse me.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this.
I just wanted to show.
Oh.
Hi.
A customer.
Yeah.
Sorry you had to
Yeah, me too. That's embarrassing for everybody. Shouldn't really have family arguments in the store. I assume that's your family.
Well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open.
That's good.
Feel free to shop.
Thank you.
The Riverwood Trader is everything you need in a general store.
That's great. I need general things. What you got?
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Works for me. So probably don't need that iron dagger or 2 bows. Look at that. And any of that Imperial crap. Oh, I sold a shield. Okay. Potions look good. No reason to sell any of those. Probably gonna hold on to my food just while I'm low level. Might do some cooking. I think when the levels get a little higher, food becomes extraneous because it doesn't do anything other than give you a little bit of health or stamina. And potions that you're picking up at that level do so much better. But at this point, food makes sense to hold on to. Probably want to hold on to that because I can't combine anything with it now, but I'll find other stuff later that I can combine it with. Been meaning to read that book. Keep forgetting to learn in Sparks, and I can't sell any lockpicks, that's for sure. I only have 130 gold, but for some reason I'm looking at his wares anyway. I guess to torture myself. Oh, and I see the steel sword, and I wanted it, but I couldn't even afford to buy a steel sword because I'm so poor. You know, that's what happens. They probably took all my gold away from me when I was arrested. But they took my clothes, obviously. I didn't come into Skyrim just in rags. My family wasn't poor. Alright, well, thank you. I guess I'll let you get back to your...
I better get back to cleaning the store.
Oh.
What a mess.
I was gonna say your family argument, but if you want to clean, that's fine. The place looks great, actually. Dude, you should see my house.
My sister Camilla or I will be happy to help you.
Your sister? Yeah, you were arguing like brother and sister. That sounds about right. Alright, so now I'm headed off. Reesha's headed off to, find a way to make some money, do some adventuring, and that probably means going to the nearest, city. You know, this is more like a little town, little hamlet, right?
Good dog.
He's a good dog. Doggies. If only they didn't bark so much. There's probably a mod for that. Bees! That's like the new saying, right? Or like the gamer saying. People always say, oh, there's an app for that. There's a mod for that. And I imagine that probably in between Riverwood and the city, I'm going to mainly... Oh, birds. Trying to get away from that hawk, which I can understand. It's neither here nor there, but once in real life I saw a hawk swoop out of the air, grab a little songbird off like a power line, land on the ground like 4 feet in front of me with its feet on the bird and start plucking its feathers off. It's first thing in the morning. I was like, dude, nature, I'm not ready for this. It's horrifying. Anyway, oh right, so I decided to go sword and flames because I didn't want to just do flames and flames. I thought it was sort of boring only having one attack, so yeah, I like the idea of the sword in one hand, the fire in the other for now, you know, till I find some better things. And we've got a wolf who just killed a little puppy. You didn't even eat it. Oh, just a killing machine. That was a bit of a delayed reaction to your death. I'm gonna get a disease. No reason to hold on to raw rabbit meat, I guess. I just sold some. Oh, look at that! You can see Dragon Reach off in the distance. Oh, it looks so detailed, even from all the way back here. The water looks beautiful. I think this is basically just what I did on the way there. I just stared at everything. Just like all of the last videos that you've seen since this one. Before this one. Grammar, how do I? Oh, and here I am, wishing I had a pickaxe. Still no pickaxe. Gotta find one of those as quickly as possible. I kind of got stuck here because, man, Dragon Reach looks amazing. I mean, you can see every window. You can see the decorations, like the little dragon heads, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them I see, just at a quick count. You can see all the edges of everything, and it just looks... I mean, it looks like a painting, obviously, but it looks very intricate. It's just so nice. And I thought this was kind of funny because the giant is really calm right now because I haven't triggered the event yet, so kind of looks like he's just chatting with his friend or maybe doing some trading. And apparently at some point something went wrong and he just lost his shit and started beating the hell out of everybody right about the time I come along. Or any Dragonborn comes along. I thought there was a cave up here, turned out just to be an overhang. Which was disappointing, but it was nice to see an overhang. I guess. Anything with details, right? I'm a total graphics whore. I mean, it's obvious, you know that already. But, wow. I mean, I played games that were beautiful and they sucked. And I couldn't play them for more than 20 minutes or whatever, but the whole time I was playing in the whole 20 minutes, I was just like, wow, it's so beautiful. If only the content was good. But, you know, Skyrim, I feel, has the best of both worlds, especially now that I get to play it on the PC in Ultra.